This is my 5th time trying to record this video because every time I try to record it, I keep missing out some vital information that helped me change my life in just 9 months. 2024 could be the biggest year of your life, and just like me, you could achieve financial freedom, be in the best shape of your life, and have the strongest and most confident mind in any room that you walk into. If this sounds like something you're interested in, then make sure you stick around until the end of the video because I'm gonna be dropping gems throughout the whole thing. If you think this is bullshit, I have no idea what I'm talking about, and you're not interested in getting to the next level of your life and transforming yourself in 2024, then get the fuck out. Click off the video and leave, because I only want to help the people that actually want to make a change for themselves this year. And quite frankly, I don't think you're ready for this information yet. But those of you guys that are fed up with your life and you want to make a change, listen up. Alright, so for new people watching that are not subscribed to me and don't know who the hell I am a calisthenics athlete and coach, and also a fitness and content creator. I don't know why I said fitness content creator. Yeah, that's the one. I've only been doing this for the last 12 months, and I decided to take it serious in the last 9 months. So far, I have reached nearly 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. Maybe we're at it by the time that this is out. However, I don't know. I'm on around 300,000, if not 400,000 on TikTok. And I'm also nearly on 200,000 on my Instagram as well. I've done all of this in less than 12 months, and I've completely gone from being broke, having no direction, being in the worst shape of my life, and in a mental rut, to being in the best shape of my life, having my dream job and my dream life, having a structure, a plan, a good routine, and also becoming financially free in 9 months. If this sounds like something that you guys want to do, then you really need to pay attention. People usually charge money for information like this, but I'm gonna drop it to you guys for free because I love you. So this time last year, I was working a 9 to 5. I was in the rat race, or in the matrix, and I didn't know how to escape, but I know that I wanted to. And there were several reasons why I wanted to, and this might relate to your current situation. I had 3 different matrix jobs. The first one was working in a warehouse, lifting boxes and loading trailers every single day for hours on end. The hours were unsociable. The people in there were like prisoners. I felt like a prisoner. It looked like a prison. It was insanely stressful for no reason. The environment was absolutely horrendous. Your potential for growth is completely limited, and the hours are unsociable, which completely fucks up your whole routine. It was so depressing to the point where I couldn't handle it for any longer than about 5 months, and I walked out of that job never to return again. However, I found myself in a complete worse situation because then I didn't have any money. No income coming in, I had no skills, and I was screwed. Luckily, in the next month, I found another job, which was in a bar/pub. If you don't know what a pub is, it's a UK thing, and it's basically just like a bar. In the pub/bar, I was working there for about 4 months, and the issue with this is that I was way too comfortable. It was like a family vibe. There was something missing, and the job was not suited to me because physically, I'm a little bit clumsy, and so plates, glasses could get smashed, and luckily I didn't smash any, but there are a few times that I dropped some food. And the last thing that I did was a delivery driver, which was probably the best of the 3. This job actually got me out of the rat race, and I'll explain how in a bit. The first thing that I had to do before anything else was shift my mindset. I almost had to repair past mental issues, or maybe even mental health issues, that stuck with me throughout, the last 2 years before I even started to want to change my life. So this includes maybe bullying at school, or past issues with ex-girlfriends, maybe even family stuff as well. So the first thing you have to do is repair the damage that's happened to you, because the likeliness is we all have something wrong with us, especially when we're trying to change our lives. There's always this hurdle, or there's always this thing that's pulling us back. So you have to first locate and realize what that is, what's caused it, and those were kind of my 3. The next thing you have to do is reinvent yourself through self-reflection. So I had a lot of time to think when I was at all of these jobs. Even when I was putting boxes in trailers, I was thinking about my whole life, what actions I took that led to this outcome. I also started to do a little bit of writing, and you guys can even start to do some meditation as well. There are so many ways that you can kind of reflect about your life and what you've done, all the bad things that you've done to end up to this place. What I'd recommend for you guys to do if you're in a situation like I was is write down one side of a page, good things that you've done leading up to the moment that you're in, and the bad habits and the bad things that you've also done that have led to the situation you are currently in. Then you guys can look at all these things and start to change the bad things to the good side. Once you have 90% of good habits and good things you're doing every day on your page, you'll start to see progress. The next thing that I want to say is fuck everyone. First of all, no one cares about you, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real. No one actually gives a flying about you. And that's the truth. Everyone is selfish in their own way. This might be a negative way to look at the world. However, it's just the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. If you don't want to hear it, then you're just gonna stay a loser. So you need to be a little bit selfish in order to see success, but also you need to ignore everyone as well. People will start laughing at you, people will judge you, people will try and talk you out of what you're doing in order to escape the matrix and the 9 to 5 and achieve your dreams. However, you have to ignore them at all costs, and I cannot stress that enough. Only you know what you're capable of and what is achievable. Look at me as an example. My parents were constantly telling me every day, and this is not an exaggeration, they were saying to me, you're gonna fail, you're never gonna be able to do what you say you're gonna do. And even my friends were starting to say to me, you're not gonna be able to do that, mate. They were laughing at me, they were talking behind my back, and I cut them off. I didn't cut my parents off because that would kind of be impossible and wrong. And also my parents, I think, were just doing it from a place of being scared. Although your parents might have wisdom in certain things, they do not have wisdom on what you want to do in your life. Only you know. So stick to the plan, stick to what you want to do. You're only gonna live once. No one's gonna remember you in 100 years from now. And so fuck everyone. Do what makes you happy and what you want to do. You only have one life, and I cannot stress it enough. And when it comes to people laughing at you or maybe just taking the absolute piss out of you, who cares? Like, at the end of the day, it's a self-reflection of themselves. If they are embarrassed for you, if they think it's cringe or, whatever they think, it's a self-reflection of themselves. Even if they're spreading hate, the likeliness is if they're doing these things, they feel that way about themselves. If they feel embarrassed for you, they would feel embarrassed doing it. If they are hating on you, they hate themselves. It's as simple as that. It's how humans work. That's one thing that you have to realize, guys. So again, fuck everyone. A great quote that I believe Chris Williamson used and referenced Rick and Morty was, I'm gonna put my own little spin on it to make it make sense for this point. I've seen what crap makes you laugh, so laughing at me means nothing. Essentially, who cares what they think, because whatever they're laughing at is degenerate anyway. Next thing you need to do is get a plan. Find a plan, build a plan, get a fucking plan, and you need a good fucking plan as well. Whatever plan that you decide to go for, make sure you stick at it for at least a month, if not a few months. The last thing you want to do is make a lot of progress, and essentially I'm gonna compare this to going on a road, to a destination. If you go 75% of the way there and you're nearly there, and then you decide that you want to go a different route and turn around, you've wasted all that time, you've wasted all that petrol, all that effort, all that planning has gone out the window, and you've just decided to start from zero again. You do not want to do that. You want to make sure that whatever you decide to do, your side hustle, that is eventually going to become your main hustle, is something that you stick to for a prolonged period of time. Because even if it doesn't work after 3 months to 6 months, you're still gonna learn so much about yourself and that part of the industry that you could use for another industry or side hustle that will eventually become your main hustle. Everything in the world is valuable to learn. You'll learn a lot about yourself and the way the world works just from trying out different things. But make sure you stick with something for a good period of time, because you might be very close to success, this close, and you decide to quit because you're not seeing the results that you wanted to. However, someone else could be in the same boat as you, go for a week longer, and they finally get the breakthrough. Don't make that mistake. The thing that I decided to do was to start TikTok, and I started posting 3 to 4 times a day, even when I was working in the warehouse, doing that shitty job, even when I was working in the bar and the pub, even when I was working at Domino's delivery drivers. They would get annoyed at me. I would go in my toilet breaks in the bar, upload TikToks in my spare time. They were only getting 200 views, 500 views, sometimes 1,000 views, but I did it anyway because I was consistent. I didn't change plans. I kept going until I saw success, and I eventually had videos that started to blow up because of that consistency. No matter what the outcome was, I was willing to fail, and I was willing to be embarrassed because I cleaned up my mindset and I started to become consistent on something that was potentially gonna make me successful and change my life. And it did. If you are really unsure on how to start anything, then one thing I would suggest you do, which is completely underrated, and a lot of people are not doing this because they're scared to lose money, is invest in a mentorship or course. All the money that you earn from the 9 to 5 should not be spent on drugs. It shouldn't be spent on vapes. It shouldn't be spent on shit food, shit clothes, social status that doesn't even do anything for you. Invest it into yourself. The number one thing you can do is invest things into yourself. So invest that money into stuff. The first thing I did with my 9 to 5 money, eventually when I started doing content creation, was buying a camera for myself and buying a tripod, because I knew it would be a good investment. However, for you, it could be investing in a course or a mentorship to learn more about the industry or the side hustle you're about to delve into. Just like you, I didn't believe in this crap until I did it, but there are so many different communities and courses that I did join throughout 2023 before I started my content creation journey that helped me understand the world a lot more, helped me understand that industry, and it helps me now to understand what I do a lot better in my life. Even if you don't learn a lot about what you're trying to learn in the course, you're still gonna learn about how the systems work and how people make money or even change people's lives online. At the end of the day, you do have to spend money to build yourself and to develop your understanding of things. Nothing is free in today's world, unfortunately, apart from this video, obviously. But you have to invest in yourself to make more of yourself. That's essential. At the end of the day, guys, you need to stick to the plan under all circumstances. Achieving your dream life should be your priority. Nothing should be distracting you, and it is more important than your job, because to them in your job, to your managers, you're just a number. You can be easily replaced in your job, and you should always be thinking that no one truly cares about you that much and you can be replaced. So do it for yourself, be selfish, and don't lose focus. Don't listen to any doubters because they probably want to see you fail. After all, I mean, you can't escape without them, right? I understand that you might want to help other people. However, you cannot help others until you help yourself. Therefore, you have to be selfish until you escape and you are successful. Prioritize yourself and develop good habits. Make sure to start realistically with your habits and build them up over time. You're not going to be able to cut everything out straight away, so gradually do it. 1 week, implement an earlier wake up schedule. The next week, start to implement more protein into your diet. The next week, start to do something more in your business every single day. Those are just examples. One of my favorites for you guys that are really struggling is going to be working out every single week, stretching every single week, and working on your confidence by socializing and practicing your sociable skills a lot more. With that, I'd recommend that you guys try to talk to at least one stranger a day. But you guys can do other things as well to help supplement all of these habits: meditation, writing stuff down, and manifesting, and also maybe even taking cold showers or doing saunas. All these things can help supplement your growth, but the main ones definitely have to be your health, your fitness, your mindset, your belief, your confidence, and also your discipline. You guys need to take action today. If you want to succeed in 2024, you need to start now. Not tomorrow, not the next day, not next week, not next month, now. You need to train your mind to start enjoying the pain. It sounds crazy, but you need to start enjoying the pain, or at least pretending you're enjoying it, because you know in your head that this pain is gonna pay off and it's part of the process. Without this pain, this suffering, this annoying feeling of feeling like you're never gonna achieve your goals, it's kind of like a joke, because you know you're gonna achieve it. It's just part of the process that is necessary at the time. This is what I did for myself. I was so confident and full of belief in myself. I made myself believe I was going to get to where I wanted to be because I fully believed it, and I manifested that feeling of having everything I wanted, and I knew that the pain and the suffering would be part of the process. So throughout the whole journey, I kind of just laughed. Of course, there were down periods where I felt like I was kind of losing my mind a little bit, but you kind of have to go a little bit crazy when you want to achieve your dreams. Guys, people are gonna think you're crazy. People are gonna doubt you. People are gonna want to see you fail. I do not want to see anyone fail. No matter where you come from, what your background is, what you want to do, what your dream is, I want to see you guys succeed. And the truth is, you need to eradicate everyone around you that's telling you can't do it, because they don't know what you know. They don't live the same life as you. You live every single hour, every single minute, every single second of every day in your own body, and they do not. So only you know what you want to do and what you are capable of. And that should be the only thing that matters. And if you still feel like people are not listening to you, you can't relate to anyone, and you want a good environment of people who all want to succeed, you want to be able to progress in your body, your mind, and also develop confidence whilst becoming financially free, then you need to join the #1 community online right now, which is the Calisthenians Academy. Not only are you gonna learn about your body, what workouts and training works for you, but also you're gonna develop calisthenic skills in the process. Of course, that's why it's called the Calisthenians Academy. But you're also gonna develop an extremely strong and bulletproof mindset with unlimited confidence to last you throughout the whole of 2024 to eventually become financially free and achieve your dream life. I promise, I did it in 9 months. It is completely possible if you take action now. So I'll leave the link in the description for you guys that are serious about changing your lives. If you want to completely transform, you guys know what to do. But that is it for today's video, guys. I hope that you learned something in this video and that I have motivated and inspired you to start today, because there is no better time to start than now. You know what to do to change your life. Take the opportunities that come at you, because they might never come again. Install good habits into your routine and become the person you want to be before you even get there. Start doing things and start incorporating habits in your daily life that the person you want to become is already doing. Focus on the goal, focus on yourself, don't let anyone distract you. And of course, if you need my one-to-one help to personally help you, the link is in the description. If you did enjoy the video, guys, make sure to like it. And if you do want more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and leave 3 of your targets for 2024. Make sure you stick to them. And at the end of the year, I'll come back to these comments and I'll make sure that you keep accountable for your goals that you want to achieve this year. Let's get it, guys. Love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.